Your vehicle's air suspension system is controlled through the Dunlop Air Assist support app. To download the app, go to the Play Store and then search for Dunlop Air Assist support. Click on the app, then click on Install, and then wait for the app to install. Once the app is installed, click Open to open the app. Now make sure your vehicle's air suspension system is switched on and Bluetooth on your mobile device is enabled. When you open the app for the first time, the app asks for permission to search for nearby devices and access device location. The app only uses Bluetooth connectivity to connect to your vehicle's air suspension system and does not use or track your location data. Therefore, the app would also work in airplane mode. So, allow, and then allow while using the app to ensure full functionality. To change the language, press the language icon in the top right and select your preferred language. To find your vehicle's air suspension system, ensure the air suspension system is powered on, which means that your engine should be running, and press Start Scan. Now a list of nearby devices appears, and only vehicles equipped with the air suspension system will have a Connect button. Press Connect. If this is the first mobile device to be connected to the air suspension system, the system will automatically register your mobile device as an approved user. After the first mobile device is registered, as seen here, no other device can connect to the air suspension system without registering first. To register a new device, press the settings icon in the top right of the screen, and then look for Register New Device. Now the app shows the connecting code, which is needed to register a new device. Make sure to save this code, for example, by writing it down or sending it to the other phone to connect. Next, disconnect your current device by pressing the back button on the top of the control page and move to the other device. On the other device, look for the Dunlop Air Assist support app and open it. Press Start Scan and then press Connect. At connection, the app will request the air suspension system's unique connecting code. Enter the code you previously wrote down or stored in another way and press Submit. If for any reason you do not have access to the connecting code, please contact your installer to receive a one-time use code or to recover access. Now, once disconnecting from the app and connecting again, the mobile device is registered and it does not require to enter another connecting code again. One air suspension system allows up to 25 registered devices. To break all registrations and start over as the first device, go to Settings and press Reset All Registrations. Before being able to do so, you have to disable the child lock. In this case, the child lock is 1234. Press OK and now confirm by pressing Yes. The app will disconnect, a new connecting code will be generated, and all previously registered devices will no longer have access. You can now once again register as the first device. Press Connect, and once again your device will be registered automatically as the first connected device to the air suspension system. The control screen allows you to change your vehicle's air suspension settings within a range of 0.5 to 7 bars. To enable regulation, deactivate the child lock by flipping the corresponding toggle in the bottom right. The child lock prevents anyone who does not have access to the lock codes to use the air suspension system. The preset of the child lock is 1234. Press OK to disable the child lock. To change the code, go to the settings and press Change Child Lock PIN. Enter the current PIN, in this case, 1234. Press OK and now enter the new PIN of your liking. For example, 1111. Press OK and the child lock PIN has been changed. If you forgot your child lock PIN, try to disable it and then press Forgot. Now follow the steps shown on the screen. The first step is to write down the current connecting code, seen here. Next, uninstall the app. Press Uninstall. Now go back to the Play Store and once again install the Dunlop Air Assist support app. Don't worry because all the settings are stored on your vehicle's air suspension system. This process will ensure that none of your personalized data and custom settings will be lost. Now open the app. Once again, grant the necessary permissions. Start Scan and connect to your vehicle's air suspension system. Now enter the saved connecting code and press Submit. Your device is now once again registered and the child lock has been reset to 1, 2, 3, 4. Press OK, and the child lock is disabled. If you do not need this code protection, go to Settings and then click on Child Lock Pin on Off. Enter your current PIN, which is now 1, 2, 3, 4. Press OK and switch off the toggle. Press OK and once again, OK. Now the child lock toggle will still be enabled every 2 minutes, but to disable it, a code is no longer needed. Make sure that the child lock code is enabled prior to giving your mobile device to anyone who may not be allowed to operate the air suspension system. The color of the Bluetooth icon in the middle top of the screen is blue when the connection is active, and gray when the device is not connected. Now let's have a look at how to control your air suspension system from the control page. The gauges in the middle of the screen show the pressure in the air springs on the left and right side of your vehicle's rear axle. The plus and minus buttons below the gauges may be used to lower or lift your vehicle air suspension system. To lift the left side during 1 second, tap the left plus button. To keep inflating, press and hold the button. You can also select a target pressure using the sliders, after which the suspension system will automatically regulate to that target. To regulate both S sides at the same time and to the same level, toggle the Control Both button at the bottom right of the screen. Enter the child lock code if needed, and use any of the sliders to select the target pressure for both sides. Any automatic upward regulation of the air suspension system will first inflate the suspension system to 0.7 bars above the target, and then deflate to achieve a regulation accuracy of plus or minus 0.1 bars. To abort at any moment, regardless of the current state, press the stop button. The 5 preset buttons on the top of the screen allow you to automatically regulate at a frequently used setting. Activate the preset by tapping the preset button. And confirm. If the air suspension system is regulating towards certain selected presets, the button will blink green. If the vehicle is currently set to this preset setting, the button will be green solid. If the user then changes the pressure without using a preset, for example, using the plus button, the preset button of the last selected preset will become red. Keep in mind that after switching off your vehicle, any regulation actions performed with the sliders or the plus or minus buttons are not stored, and this air suspension system will regulate to the last used preset if no connection is established within 30 seconds of starting the app on your mobile device. Please note that your mobile device must be continuously connected to your vehicle's air suspension system via Bluetooth while performing any regulation action. The values for each preset vary per vehicle and must be configured prior to using your vehicle. To access or change the settings for each preset, first disable the child lock. Then press and hold the preset button, and the preset pressures per side are displayed. All vehicle preset settings are stored on your vehicle, and therefore will stay the same independent of what phone is connected. Normally, the presets are configured for your vehicle by the installer, but if you are configuring your Dunlop system for the first time yourself, it is strongly recommended to have your vehicle at traveling weight. To change the settings, enter the new targets and press Set. Alternatively, you can set the preset values to the current pressures on the system by using Use Current Values button and press Set. The preset settings can also be accessed through going through Settings and then selecting the respective presets. Use the lifting preset if you have a level system, a flat tire, or any other action during which the rear of your vehicle must be lifted. Not activating the lifting height prior to lifting your vehicle may result in damage to your vehicle's air springs, particularly in the case of an Alco axle. Moving to the right, the minimum height preset can be used to lower your vehicle to the lowest allowable setting. For example, if your garage roof is low, use the maximum height settings to clear steep ramps, for example when entering a ferry, to avoid damage to the rear of the vehicle. Make sure not to drive at more than 10 km per hour while this preset is active and its pressure exceeds 6 bars. Parking height presets can be used to level your vehicle in a parked condition. Keep in mind that if your vehicle is not horizontal with pressures as low as 0.5 bars, the rear suspension cannot be lowered any further. In this case, you might need level ramps at the front so you have enough space to level the rear. The ride height is the pressure used while driving comfortably. The pressures are typically chosen such that the rear is 6 to 10 centimeters higher than the front, depending on the length of the vehicle. Your vehicle suspension system stores the last preset you selected and will check if the current system settings match that preset when starting up. If the settings do not match, and during the first 30 seconds, the air suspension system is not connected via Bluetooth, it will automatically regulate to the last selected preset within the first 5 minutes of switching on. You can connect to the air suspension system in the meantime, but do not disconnect until the regulation is complete. For any time the air suspension system loses Bluetooth connection, the system automatically stops any regulation as a safety precaution, and the target setting will not be achieved. We continuously improve the air suspension app and regulation logic based on customer feedback. Make sure your phone has automatic updates enabled. If a new version of your vehicle's firmware is available, it is automatically included in the latest app update. When connecting, the app will detect automatically if your vehicle's firmware is out of date, and it will show this message. To update your vehicle's air suspension firmware, you must connect temporarily to the internet by using your phone hotspot. Go to your phone settings, switch on your mobile service, and enable your phone hotspot. If you do not remember the password and username of your phone hotspot, go to your phone settings for the hotspot and read the network name and the password. Go back to the app. Now press OK. Enter the username and the password, and press Connect. Once the air suspension system is connected to your mobile phone's Wi-Fi, you can proceed with the update by pressing Proceed with Update. Press Start. While updating, do not leave the app or disconnect Bluetooth, hotspot, or Wi-Fi. Once the process is complete, the progress icon will disappear. Wait until the air suspension system automatically disconnects from the app and notifies you that the connection is lost. Now return to the device connection page. Before connecting, please switch off your mobile phone's hotspot, close the app, switch off your vehicle's air suspension, and then restart it. Now open the app again, press Start Scan, and connect. Your firmware is now updated to the latest version. If the air suspension firmware on your vehicle is up to date, but a newer app version is available, your app will automatically notify you to install the latest version when connecting. By showing this message, if your mobile device does not update your apps automatically, go to the App Store, search for Dunlop Air Assist support, and press Update if available. Don't worry, all custom settings will be preserved even if the update is performed. The Air Assist support system actively monitors your vehicle for any potential failures. It will notify you if your system is leaking. And it will also notify you if your system is not regulating as it should. For example, it is not inflating sufficiently when targeted to inflate. If any fault is detected, the air suspension system will automatically stop any regulations. If you see any of these failure messages, your Dunlop suspension system needs service prior to any further use. If you experience any difficulties using the app or your system displays a fault code, please contact your installer for further assistance. When contacting your installer, please provide your device's firmware and app version. These can be accessed through Settings and then Device Info. You're now ready to use all the features of your vehicle air suspension system.